Hi, everyone. How are you today? I'm Rachel Chamness. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor. How are you guys doing today? Let's see. So today, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so it should be working. Well, hello. So I will be reading from my deck, and I'll be giving a group healing and reading at the end as well, probably trans channel. So let's see. Welcome to FindMeAMedium, and grateful to be on this show. So it's fun. And to be live in my own groups while I do it. So very fun, right? So I'm using my own cards, and my cards are called Elemental Magick and Manifestation, and they are channeled cards about the Fae and elementals. Whatever word you like to use is fine. And they're made for clarification. They're like a clarification deck. They are a deck to help you begin to channel with the Fae and to communicate, to learn to connect to them in every way, and also just to teach you about the Fae a little bit. So there is a book that I'm working on that will go with it, but it's not ready yet because I have to work on some other books first, is what I get from my spirit guides. But anyway, it comes with this little booklet, and it'll tell you, without overwhelming you, I hope, how to know about the 37 elementals that I put into this deck, because some of them are new. Some of them are new to me too. And even though I channel all kinds of beings, and I have been channeling the Fae for a long time, this deck even brought some new Fae to me. So I channel all kinds of beings, any kinds of beings of light, and I love to teach other people to trans-channel their healing and trans-channel their messages. So it's not just about messages, but about bringing their healing forward too, and they'll help us with everything going on in the world. And so they're really helpful beings. So hi, everybody. Okay, so first we're just going to start with a little presentation of two of my cards, and then I'll read everybody. So this one is Hummel, the Abundance Dragon, Share. Now, if you're in my group, 5D Daily Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions, then you have probably seen this card a lot, because when we have channeling practice on Sunday with with Candace, then she usually picks this card. And a lot of times when I am doing channeling practice with my Tag Lightworkers group, I also pick this card. Why do we keep picking this card? Is because Hummel really, really likes to help with channeling. So, okay, so let's see. Yep, we're live. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. Hummel is a abundance dragon. He's a big gold dragon. These are images made by an artist who does anime, who did these for me, and I love them. I think they're so cute. So the abundance dragon, you can see he's sitting here. This is his cave. There's like gold, but he's sharing it with all these people, right? So if you get this card, it can mean many, many things, and you'll see the different ways that I use these cards during this hour-long presentation, right, or 45 minutes. So I'll read from the book. Dragons are beautiful, high vibrational beings who help us in many ways, but as always, we must ask for their assistance. They can inspire and ground our visions, and they are often friends who astral travel with us in our dream time in the ether. They clear lower energies in the earth and prepare the way for higher frequencies. And I'll also give you a little channel in here in case you're pulling cards for yourself. Sometimes it's hard to get your own message, in which case you can always use the book. Hummel says, share. What is mine is yours. You are being called to freely give something to someone, whether a donation, a worthy item, your time, your knowledge, or your gifts. Give truly from your heart and balance. If you have a tendency to give more than you are able, then give a balanced gift this time. If you often give too little or have blocks when it comes to giving, learn to overcome them and give something more in balance. This will bring much abundance to your path. Hi, everybody. So if you were to pull this card, it could mean many things. It could mean You're in a really abundant state. So share some of your, money, really share, give to a charity, something like that. Sure, that's the obvious. But it could mean it's time to share your gifts with the world. It could mean that you're over giving and it's time to like share, learn to share in balance, ask for something in return. If you're doing too much, respect yourself and your own boundaries in that. Like it could mean a lot of different things. And then we have one more, and then we'll get to the readings, I promise. This is a fun card. This is, there it is, Cledums, the elemental dwarf. So elemental dwarfs are multidimensional shamanic elementals. So I'll read from this again. It probably says that exactly. Elemental dwarves are here to assist us in the metaphysical and shamanic realms. They see far into the multiverse and have many answers to our questions about multidimensional living. Cledon says, and this is the channel, your soul family is large, larger than you know. It comprises some humans, as well as many spirit guides and beings in higher dimensional realms here to help you. Search for those here in the flesh and make more opportunities to spend time with them. This will help you find your way forward more easily. All right, so, okay. So let's start with a little bit of clearing for everybody here, and then I'll get to the messages. We don't have as many people as normal. However, it's early. We just started, so let's take that advantage. I'll do a little liquid Reiki, shamanic sound healing to give you guys a good clear. Okay. So actually, I'm going to channel Cledums. He's coming forward to be channeled. That's what I do with my trance channeling. Is I actually channel healing as well. Hi, he wants to bring a trance channel healing forward about soul family. So I'm going to let him speak. Let's see, I'll make a little, and then I'll give individual readings. Okay, let's see what he wants to say. Yes, as an elemental dwarf, we are the shamanic Fae, and we love to help you transverse the multiverse. Don't you know that you do this in your dream state all the time? And if you are a healer in the multidimensional realms, then you understand already how to come to a higher dimensional frequency in your mind and in your astral body already to heal others and channel the beings who come forward of the light to help others. And so I call all of you forward, the channels, the oracles, the readers, the healers, to learn to channel us, the light beings of ascension, to help you with your ascension path. And we stand ready to connect and help you. It's Rachel. This is Rachel. I'm back. So that was cool. And it's true, they do help. I love helping other people learn to trance channel their healing and their messages, all types of beings, your spirit guides, your angels and fae and galactic starseed and all that. It's so fun. So if you're ever interested in that, let me know. Or check out my website, soundwavesheal.com. Okay, Mariana, you are first. I think I shuffled the cards. Let's make sure they're perfectly shuffled so we can go through quickly. All right. Hi, Amy. Hi, Angeline. Hi, Jessica, Natalie, Christina, Amy. I see you all. Krish, Judy. Okay. So, Mariana, you're first. You got soul family. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he's saying that you have soul family, ascension guides, all kinds of spirit guides around you who wish to help you more with ascension. And so I don't know if you're already a channel, but basically this card is calling you to channel. So where are you bringing forth messages already? Where are you doing that? Do you feel you're doing it already? Is it calling you to expand it in some way? Is it calling you to start? That's up to you. So it's calling you forward to begin your channeling journey or expand it. And I'd love to hear from you what that means to you. Andrea, you're next. You got Earthly, the lava mermaid, flow. What is flowing in your life and what is not? And that is a serious question that she's asking you. She's asking you to look, what feels easy and what feels hard? And what she's showing me is that there are some things that you're trying to do that feel hard. And the answer is to, okay, so she shows me she shows me two paths, the easy path and the hard path. But the hard path is the thing that you want to do. The easy path is the thing that you're less interested in doing anymore. And yet she's saying there is a balance here, and it's not time to go so quickly to the new thing. You're supposed to find your path through what is flowing. Does that make sense? So whatever's flowing, we're always supposed to work with what's flowing, meaning what's easy for us right now. And even though you may have something that feels more exciting and feels like something you want to do, know that it's connected. Always, if you follow the flow, you will find a way to do the thing that you want to get done, the thing that you want to do. It will unlock it for you. They're connected. Everything you do is connected. That was kind of a hard message to bring through. I hope that makes sense. So it's like the easy thing is maybe not as exciting as a hard thing. But like, let's say the hard thing is you're trying to write this book, and the easy thing is doing your everyday job. But there's something connected, and it will bring you there. So it's basically like, have patience, stay in the flow, and know that it will come to you. You can even ask the universe to bring you a sort of, to bring you a miracle, not a sort of, but you can say, hey, universe, what are you bringing me today? What are you going to show up in my life? Like, what's the miracle today? Or how are you going to show me my book today, if it were a book, for instance? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, good. Sometimes hard to know. I'm just talking to myself here. Okay, Amy, you're next. I hope you're well too. You got music for manifesting Miley the leprechaun. Whenever this is coming up, this is totally about using music to put yourself in a receiving mode. If you like to sing, dance around your house or whatever, like you're just putting on music, get yourself in the most high vibrational state of joy. Maybe it's singing. And then think about, while you're in that state, think about the end result of something you're trying to manifest and use that music to do it. Sometimes this card comes up for people who are supposed to be doing light language. Light language is an attunement to bring through all kinds of channeled sound, dance, art. It's really cool. You can read about it on my site. But I think mostly for you, this is coming through because this is a piece that can help you with your manifesting. So that's exactly what these Fae came forward with. Is they were like, it's a manifesting deck. And I said, well, oh, it's a manifesting deck. And they were like, yeah, well, don't people use cards to answer questions about things they want to manifest in their life? And I was like, oh yeah, okay. All right, so Angeline, you got Be Uniquely You. When this card is come up, it's usually about that the parts of you that you feel are embarrassing or silly, or that you usually keep under wraps, too woo-woo for the regular crowd, are exactly the parts that you should be just that kind of energy all the time. They're your true self. And if people can't handle it because they have a problem, well, guess what? It's their problem. And being more uniquely you helps you get more into the flow. So when the Fae talk about flow, it's all about What is just like being in the flow is like, oh, the good things are happening. Everything feels amazing. Everything's happening exactly like you want it. That's the kind of flow that you want. And so to get there today, they're saying be more of yourself to more people, even those that you feel will judge you. And it's going to be kind of a good thing to release that, you know? Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. Great. We'll keep working. Maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe you're supposed to be making music in some way. All right, Jessica, you are safe. Kel, the silver fairy, these are little metallic fairies, very cool. So Kel is saying you're safe to do whatever it is that you want. So what's holding you back? What's holding you back from your dreams and what you really want in this world? What is it that holds you back? Because when you really step into knowing that you are safe, when you really feel that safety bubble that your angels and guides put around you and understand it, then you know that you can do anything. And so this card comes up a lot for people who want to come out of the spiritual closet or want to work on being a light worker, and they're afraid of judgment or, you know, people cutting you out and not understanding the spiritual path. But when this card comes up, it's all about how safe you are to do so. So, hi, Jean. Okay, I see you. Okay, Natalie, you got Manifest. Lar Genie of the Old West. That's what he told me his name was. When I checked, I was like, oh, okay. All right, so Lar says that if you can manifest in this time, then you have truly mastered manifesting, because this is kind of a heavy and hard time of ascension, in case you guys haven't noticed. Things seem to be hitting people really hard, especially this week, even more than last week. I see a lot of it being hit in, like, you know, the root chakra, like where you live or how much money you make or how much money is available to you, or, you know, your job, or like, you know, things that make you feel secure in this world. And so if you can still bypass the why or the how, you're going to get to what you need and just feel the feeling of what it feels to have it. And to know that, then you have truly mastered manifesting, because that's when it's truly hard, right? We want to think of the how it's going to happen, because if we can figure that out, then we figure, you know, we can make it happen. That's not exactly how it works. We leave the how in trust to our spirit guides. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Christina. So good to see you. You got past life connection. Finley Crystal Diva. So when you get past life connection, of course, I'm going to give you a healing, because I don't want to leave you stuck there. So these are little divas, little fairies that live inside crystals. And so there's a past life kind of catching you up, meaning that there's a feeling from a past life that's triggering you in this life, over triggering you. So whatever it is needs to be cleared so that you can be more, you can have more view, fifth dimensional view, 0 point energy, whatever you want to call it, in this life without being triggered by that past life. It is an anger thing. So it's an anger. And I really feel it like, ah, so we're going to clear it. This is from a crystal diva named Desiree, and she is in one of your crystals. It's a bigger crystal, might be a light blue or have a slight blue tint to it, as something, or sitting next to something that's blue. She's your crystal diva. Desiree, something like that. Hi, Amy. You got problem resolved. So when that comes up, then that means that whatever you're trying to resolve or you're working on resolving is completely resolved. And the only thing you really need to know is that it's resolved, meaning that sometimes the only thing between us and a problem resolved is that we are still speaking it into the future by saying, I hope to have that one day soon, or I hope that's resolved soon, or whatever. And every time we say that, then it pushes it in the future. It's never now. So we really have to use the law of attraction to say, it's here, it's now. And even if you want to say, I can't see it, but I know it's here, that is like a great way to manifest and really, really see that. So the problem's resolved. Just trust in your guides to show it to you. I can't wait for you guys to show me how my problem's resolved, and you'll see that happening. Krish, guess what? You posted 11:11 my time, and you got adventure. So Khaki, the amethyst fairy, these little gem fairies, saying that adventure is present to you everywhere. Adventure is present to you everywhere, and everywhere that you look, you will find adventure if you look for it, if you see it, if you allow yourself to see the adventure in front of you, then your life changes dramatically because it becomes a fun adventure, the exact life that you came into this life to experience, but you did not realize that when you came into this life that it was supposed to be an adventure for you. Have forgotten your soul connection. Your soul memories are veiled from you in this third dimensional life, and so we remind you that adventure is everywhere. If you look for it, you will find it. Well, I guess you got a trance channel. That was cute. Okay, Judy, you got release and go. Yes, polar bears are some of the elemental fae that we can see. So Yeshuit, release and go. What is it time to release? He's just saying, you know what it is. It is time to let it go. If you're tired of carrying around this burden for so long, or this self-recrimination, this guilt, or this shame, whatever it is that you're carrying that's so heavy, he's saying, just release it and let it go. It's time to say goodbye to it. I'm not going to let this be a part of my life anymore. If you need some help with that, I have a free resource that you can use that is so helpful, how to bust through shadow work and really release it in just minutes a day. So every time it comes up, you can just spend 1 to 2 minutes releasing it with different techniques that don't take long, such as acceptance or ho'oponopono, and letting it go so that you can grow, because that's what life is all about here in the 3D, is that we grow. Sorry, my camera. That we grow from our own trauma, which kind of sucks, but that's what we came in here to experience. So check it out, soundwaveseal.com/shadow-work. Hi, Donna. You got grounding, sword doll, the wood nymph. Okay, so Spirit wants me to tell you guys that I'm live in all these places. If you don't see all the people I'm clicking on, it's because I'm live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. Okay, Donna, grounding, sword doll, wood nymph. So with sword doll, in this card, when it comes forward now, it's about grounding deeper. So you might already be grounding into 5D Earth every day, disconnecting from the 3D matrix. If not, then you totally should. It's no magic to it. You just say, I disconnect from the 3D matrix and I ground into Gaia's 5th dimensional grid, or however you want to say it, or feel it, or sense it, or visualize it. However, they want you to go a little bit deeper. Go deep, as you can. Are you a channel? If you are, then the deeper you ground into deeper 60, 70 grids, then the higher you can reach. So they just want you to go deeper, just a really good grounding. And they're even showing me walking outside barefoot in the grass in the morning to release heavy, dense energies, and that will help you a lot. Okay? Got you, Krish, already. All right, Anya, what a beautiful name. You got witnessed the miracle, Balthazar. So Balthazar is a guardian gnome, and guardian gnomes hold space in sacred spaces. Like, these are the standing stones. So when Witness the Miracle comes in, it's like, you've got whatever it is that you're manifesting, you've got it. Like, you can now just witness that miracle as it comes through, because it is coming through for you, and it's all good things. So it's kind of like the card someone got earlier about problem resolved. It's your miracle is coming and it's here. So now you just have to sit back and expect it. Know it's here. Feel the feeling. What that would feel like. All the law of attraction stuff that I'm sure all of you guys know already. Rosemary, hi. You got finished. Marymount the Elf. So here he is working on Merlin's staff. This is a book that comes up a lot when we have started a project but haven't finished it. And, it's not really a big deal. Sometimes we start a project and then we hit a wall with that it's not flowing and it's too hard, so we stop. And then later, when it hits us again, we're flowing again, right? So even if you put this project away a long time ago, see if you can't pick it up and see if you can get it to flow, or you can figure out what's keeping it from flowing for you. I've been writing a chapter for this book called The Beings, which is about ET contact and beings that we've all spoken with as psychics and as spiritual light workers. And mine's on the blue avians. And when they came to me, and I got to a certain part where I wrote my chapter and I just couldn't get any farther, and I just didn't know what to do. So I just waited, and then I got like a message about how to go forward. And I did that Monday, what I was supposed to do. And then I just finished the chapter yesterday. It did not take me long at all, because then I was back in the flow. I just had to wait for the message to understand what was coming next. And then it was easy. And so they're saying the same thing for you. Oh, I want to know how to say your name. Divyansha. Divyansha? Oh, well, I want to know how to say it. It sounds so pretty. You got specialist support. So these gremlins are hard to describe. So they don't quite look that froggy, but kind of. Sometimes they can look differently. So these are Fae gremlins. They're all of the light. Everything in this deck is of the light. I only work with beings of the light. And Jump Ash will come forward to show you that you're doing something like DIY that needs specialist support. So it could be like you're doing an anxiety workbook when you might need a counselor to help you, or a spiritual session, or you're gonna, unplug that sink yourself instead of calling a plumber. Or you're going to do your own website instead of hiring someone. And when this card comes up, it's like, whoa, you were in the end, you're going to end up hiring someone anyway. And you will think, I wasted so much time, or I wish I hadn't, tried to unplug that sink. Now I have a much bigger mess. So what is this specialist support about for you? I feel it's spiritually based, like maybe a session for yourself might be in order. So just think about it and see if you can figure out what it is. Ooh, we got lots of people on now. Okay, I'm gonna have to go fast. Hey, Mandy, you got stop and rest, meaning that you're working too hard, and they're like, take a break. Take a break. This Fae being, who is Shatalda, says, smell the sunshine. Can you smell the sunshine? Apparently, if you're Fae, you can. I can sort of see that. Smell the sunshine, she says. Take a break and revel in nature a little bit, okay? And that will help you a lot. Got you guys. Hi, Luana. You got observe your thoughts. Tristan the Dairy Fairy. Tristan the Daisy Fairy. These are tiny little nature fae. Watch what you're thinking, Luana, because everything that you think and feel is your experience in this life, which is the hardest part about manifesting, right? We have to figure out a way to get from lower density feelings to higher ones without spiritually bypassing ourselves. Like, we don't want to be like, oh, I'm only going to think happy thoughts. Like, obviously, if that worked, that would be awesome, but it doesn't work. Shoving down your feelings is, we learned that doesn't work. So what do you do instead? Well, I think you were here when I posted my shadow work blog post. It's free. You can go in there and learn about different ways to work on your shadow work. I think, Luana, that you do have my free spirit guide masterclass and the whole package with the unicorn attunement and all the meditations stuff. Anybody can get this. Or you can just go to, we have two sites. This is learn.soundwavesheal.com. But if you go on soundwavesheal.com, you can find it too. It's free. And in there, I think it also links, but it's soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work would be helpful. Okay. I'm pretty sure you were here already. Woo. Okay, that was Luana. Let's go to Mandy. Mandy, you're on the list. It's just a lot. I'm alive in a lot of places. You got call for clearing. These are the beautiful diamond light dragons of Archangel Gabriel. And I hear that Archangel Gabriel is one of your guides, your spirit guides, he is not your guardian angel, but he is one of your spirit guides. And the call for clearing usually means you just need some spiritual clearing, especially because there's some upgrades waiting for you. And so sometimes spirit will get you to get a session with someone for a spiritual clearing by, causing something to happen where you're like, oh, I need a clearing. But then what happens is you get huge upgrades. And I love that when I get a session with someone and they come in and they're like, oh, I've got, maybe an entity, or I just feel like I'm not clear, or I'm having this little problem, and it's something like a quick fix. And really what it really is about is, spirit has this big up level for you. All this beautiful stuff is happening, and it's time to step into that. And I love that. I mean, I don't love that people have, spiritual problems that happen, but it happens to all of us. I just love when the outcome is so awesome. Okay, Jean, you got time to move. Did you get this before? Lady Nadia, River Naya, time to move on the project, she says. So there's a project you're working on. Ooh, I want to know what that is, Jean. Should send me a message. I'm curious. So there's a project you're working on, and she's saying it's time to move on that. Like, it's not just like, oh, work on it later. No, bring it. And you know what? They just gave me this big project, and I have that same feeling where I'm like, oh, I don't know. Is it finished? Like, do I just put it out there in the world? Is that what I'm doing now? Because I have this new thing they want me to do. And they're like, do it. So I feel like this card's for me too. And the same sort of situation for you. You're welcome, Jessica. Hi, Joanne. Oh my goodness. Look at all the people. Hi, everyone. Hi. Woo. I better step it up. Only got 10 more minutes before we go to the group healing. Okay. Joanne, you got leadership, Tote, the centaur. Stepping forward as a leader is part of your light path on this planet, in this soul journey of yours, is to be a leader. So what is your leadership? What is it that you are doing? And to get it done. I feel like today's message for everyone is like, get it done. Now's the time to get it done. Like, no more thinking it's not ready yet. Put it out there. Let's go. Like, where's your leadership? What are you doing for the world and for yourself? Yeah, this week's been so hard for everybody. I know. Hi, Jennifer. You got worthiness. Self-worth is where you should be working for yourself right now, because that is the most important thing that's coming forward for you. For shadow work, for clearing, for going forward, is to shine. They say shine a spotlight on where you're still feeling unworthy. Sophia, you got gratitude, bury the wolf. These are really interesting Fae elementals that work with music and Fae music. And you can hear all about these guys in my latest podcast where I trans-channel them. And it's called 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness podcast. And I'm actually going to be, and I channeled them last week too. So, oh shoot, now I lost my spot. Who was I reading? It was Sophia, right? Okay. So gratitude. So it seems trite, right? Gratitude, we all know we need to do more gratitude. But gratitude's always the answer. When you're stuck, and they're saying when you're stuck in your shadow work, when you're stuck in this heavy, heavy weekend, all this stuff is like, like, what am I going to do? That's kind of feel like everyone's like, what am I going to do this week? Holy crap. That's okay. You just have to find the things you are grateful for. You know what? I'm grateful that I have this family, or this love, or this place, or, it could be worse, is, not the most fun exercise to be like, it could be worse, but, like, find what you are grateful for and focus on that. And then your guides will bring more things to be grateful for. That is how it works. Hey, Tracy, you got trust your intuition. Really, the narwhal, and I already know that you're a fantastic medium and healer. Like, of course you trust your intuition, but I think this is about something else. I think this is about something that's for you or someone you love that's close to you. And you're getting this sort of like psychic hit to do something, and you're second guessing it because it's yours, so easy to read other people, hard to read yourself. So they say, pick 3 cards is what they're saying. I even see that you might want to use my deck. I know you have it. So maybe pick 3 cards in whatever way you like to do it, and to help you see that like you should be trusting your intuition and to get more information for yourself, maybe even trance channel, since you're a trance channel, your guides to answer your own question or channel your higher self, as we learn to do in my Accelerated Channeling Mastery class. So maybe do something like that. Hi, Pia. You got compassion. Laughter Lie, the tree spirit says, so much compassion that you give to other people, but what about yourself? You need to be more compassionate and forgiving with yourself, because you're too hard on yourself. You're easy on everyone else. So forgiving and compassionate and loving, but to yourself, you're just too hard on yourself. And that's probably a message for everyone. Right? Okay. I hope that helps. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. Hi, Siban. You got self-employment. If you're not already self-employed, this is saying you have the keys to your self-employment. If you are self-employed, they're saying open more doors. It's all about the keys that he's holding today is what they're really showing me. So there's more to your self-employment, or there's more ideas, or there's more avenues. There's more opportunities for you. If self-employment right now is just a dream, then it is time to really dive into it. If you're already there, it's time to up-level it a little bit more. Catherine, you got divine change, but Betsy Unicorn, there's so much change happening right now, and some of it might not be comfortable, but all of it is divine, meaning that you're going to be in such a better place in 6 to 12 weeks that you're not even going to believe it. And so just embrace the change. Know it's all for your highest good. Try to release your fears and step into this knowing and trusting that where you're going is actually fantastic. Okay. Okay, I'm so glad. Hi, Bernadette. You got reevaluate. So this card's usually a pretty interesting card. When it comes up, it's usually telling us, hey, reevaluate something that you are doing, or that you said you would do, or you promised you would do, that is really not working for you and is really not good for you. And so sometimes we get stuck in this thing, well, I promised, and I'm not a good person if I break my promise. But they're trying to teach us that like it's okay to be like, I made a mistake when I promised this, and I cannot fulfill it without hurting myself. It's like really looking at what you need to reevaluate and redraw boundaries for yourself for your own good. You're so welcome. Michelle, did I read you? I'm so behind here. I think I did. Let me know if I didn't. Hi, Carolyn. This one's your card. You got self-forgiveness. Milo, crystal mermaid. These are beautiful Atlantean crystal mermaids. You can probably find a blog post and channeling session on my site and my blog at Sound Waves Heal about them. Self-forgiveness is the key for you. So there's still some part of yourself that you're not forgiving. So again, I recommend my shadow work blog post. And that would be really, really helpful for you. Okay. Okay. And then Judy says, I just opened a business page. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Morning, Lori. You got listen, Mudu the tall elf. I almost called this a clairaudience card, because this is like, hey, your guides are talking to you clairaudiently. Can you hear them? Are you dismissing it as like, oh, that's just a thought? No, they are talking to you, and you need to understand how that is working. And if you're not a beginner, then you need to hear that there really is this message, and it really is for you. For anyone who wants to know about their spirit guides, I do have a free spirit guide whole package on my site that you can get. Sound Waves Heal. Okay. Where am I? Bernadette, did I get you already? Let's see. I think I did. Dawn. tend to your garden. So when this comes up, it's like while you're super busy doing one thing, something else needs you. So like while you're super busy helping your kids or your best friend, your spouse, then work really needs your attention. Or when you're super busy with work, then your spouse or your kid or your best friend needs your attention. So tend to your garden means you've overlooked something or someone in your busyness, and to see if you can figure out who that is. Oh, congratulations. Hi, Attila, you got now. Now's the time. Don't put it off. It is time to start. This is the message for everyone today. I love it. Now's the time. Start now and don't put it off. That's what they're saying. What do you think that's about? I got you done. Okay, so I think I'm way behind. Here's Prachi. I haven't gotten you yet for sure. You got caution. This got something is not what it seems. Someone is not being truthful with you. And they're saying you know it, but you don't want to believe it. So ask your spirit guides to give you a sign to get more information, or, if your clairs are open, then ask for more information there. Did I read Mandy twice? I probably did. I'm like, oh, here's the, there we go. Let's see. Trish, did I read you? I think I did. No, I didn't. And then I have to do priest, and we're going to do the group card. Healer, you got Bond, the tree spirit. Trish, you're a true healer. And if you're not, but I think you probably know that. Are you a practicing healer? So this card is about your healing yourself. Really healing yourself. So let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a message. So you heal others all the time, whether this is your job as a spiritual practitioner or just your healing nature, but they're like, work on yourself. Really prioritize yourself. You're doing so many things for others, and to really look within it and do some shadow work and some help for yourself. If you need help with shadow work, then of course I keep posting it. It's very relevant today. Where is it? My shadow work blog post is somewhere in here. Here it is. soundwaveheal.com/shadow-work. So I hope that helps. Oh no, probably so. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, Meg. Oh, I didn't read Michelle. Okay, Michelle, then you get you got abundance windfall. So abundance windfall, abundance coming to you, abundance showing up on your plate is what they're saying. So it may not be money. It could be like abundance of like homegrown vegetables or food or people or friends, but some beautiful abundance is coming to you, which is really nice. Okay, Christine Davies. I don't think I read for you, but you got share, which was the card we did in the beginning. Sharing your gifts with the world is your personal message. Share your gifts with the world. Don't keep them to yourself, even if it makes you nervous, to really shine it out to the world. Okay. I have been told that, and you're just learning. Oh, really, Trish? Well, you are a true healer. So you should really look into that. Maybe Reiki 1. Start there. Light language. I have both courses on my site if you want to check it out. But find someone you trust and take some healing sessions. I think it does change your life. Reiki 1 just completely changes your life. You want to read about that? Go to my site. I have a couple of blog posts on it. I got you, but I haven't gotten Judy. Judy, you're always like the first person on. You got trust and patience, my favorite card. This is my favorite little servitor. She's so cute, funnily. Okay, so trust in all the messages that you're getting and have patience that it's coming. They're showing me you receiving messages and thinking, well, where is it? Why hasn't it happened yet? And they're saying just a little more patience. Okay. Dawn, I think I read you. Last one. Lisa, receive with grace, and we'll do a group card. Kendall the Mermaid is saying, lots is being given to you, but if you're not accepting, then lots is not being given to you. So the law of attraction says that if you turn down abundance when it's being given to you, then if you turn it down, then they can't offer you more. So yeah, make sure that you are receiving. Not you. I didn't see you, Lisa. Joe. Dawn, did you miss it? You can rewind it on YouTube or in a minute. Lisa, Joe, you got alchemy and magic, Salemi. There's alchemy and magic surrounding you everywhere. And be sure to tap in. You already have the tools to make it work. That's what they say. You're welcome. Okay, so you got finally the other day. That's funny. Okay, let's do a group card in healing because I have to go live next. I'll be channeling in my next live. I'm just going to be showing you guys how I trans-channel any guide, any person of the light, any being of the light in their healing. And I'm going to be using this deck. So we're just going to randomly pick something and see what happens. I'll show you guys how I do that. Well, I'll show you guys that I do that and then offer to teach it to you. So today we're going to do, it's not like, I can tell you in 1 minute. It takes some time and effort. Okay. So for everyone, look, this is the card. Synchronistic events, starlight, the dolphin pod. So dolphins are another elemental that's there for us. That's always there. Here in the 3D, they frolic and play. They capture our imagination. We love them. I don't think it's surprising to know that they are these higher dimensional beings that have been granted the ability to be seen and experienced in the 3D Earth. We have many of those: polar bears, penguins, whales, seahorses, I think elephants. No surprise. Okay, so I'm just gonna trans-channel them so they're a group. So one will come forward. They're just called the Dolphin Pod of Starlight. So it's not one. This is one speaking for all. Okay. Let's see. Synchronistic events. This is where your guides and your helpers and your ascension guides are dropping in things on your path that walk you into your future in the highest capacity. And so we offer so many opportunities. And the question is, are you saying yes? Or are you letting your fear get into your path? Are you letting fear get in the way? Instead, you need to allow yourself to walk in this path that we are presenting to you. For sometimes it is scary, and sometimes it is an unknown path that you are taking. Yes, and it can be very hard. And yet you must have trust that we are helping. And you will find that when you walk this path of trust and guidance from your spirit team, you are opening a great future for yourself and a great now. It doesn't always have to be in the future. And though there's always much more beauty to come, it's the now that is the most important. And so a healing for fear and all that keeps you back. Oh my gosh, that's always so weird, isn't it? All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. You can find out more about me at soundwavesheal.com. I am going live next 5D daily on Facebook, which is my group. Love to have you in there. If you're a healer, a channel, or you wish to be, it's a great community, and I'd love to see you. So, yeah, if you want help learning how to open your clairs more, to connect with your guides, to bring forth any kind of beings, then I'd love to help you. Sign up for my free Spirit Guide Masterclass. It's got all kinds of help in it. You can also find this on soundwavesheal.com. And then also, send me a message somewhere from my site or from on Facebook or something, and we'll see if what I have can help you. I'd love to help you. Thank you all so much. See you in a few minutes. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you. Okay, bye. See you later.